A woman wakes up in a cryogenic chamber with no recollection of how she got there, and she must find a way out before running out of air. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Justin. I love to watch movies. If you guys love to watch movies too, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Oxygen is a new Netflix thriller that is directed by Alexandre Aja, who recently directed Crawl. You know, that movie with the alligators? That was really good. And this film reminded me so much of that Ryan Reynolds film called Buried, where he is in the coffin, and that's the whole entire film. That is essentially what Oxygen is. We have this woman who wakes up in a cryogenic chamber, and she has no recollection of who she is, how she got there, and she's running out of oxygen. There is this AI that talks to her, and so she's trying to piece information together, trying to contact somebody in the outside. And this movie constantly is offering you twists and turns to the story and who this person is. The film is set in this cryogenic chamber. We do get flashbacks and memories of this woman, but for the most part, it takes place in this chamber. It's very claustrophobic. If you are claustrophobic, do not watch this movie because it will give you a hard time. I even watched this film and I'm not claustrophobic, but I found myself thinking about, what if I woke up in this place? What happened? What would I do? And it got me a little bit worried at times. And that's the kind of vibe that this movie does give off. And they're very limited in what they can do. And they do provide those thrilling moments as this woman is trying to contact people. She's having these memories that are coming to her. So she's trying to piece all this information together as the oxygen level is constantly going down. And as the oxygen level is going down, you can get the feel that we're getting closer to the end of the movie. And it's a rush for this woman to figure out how she can get out. Where is she and who is she as well? I love that angle for this movie because it always has this sense of urgency throughout. It's a very quick movie to watch despite it having one location. My issue with Oxygen is that, yes, it does have these twists and turns constantly throughout the movie. And some of them are very rewarding. Some of them are really shocking, and some of them you just don't see coming. But a lot of the times it feels like it's the end of the movie. They linger on certain scenes and linger on certain reveals so much that it feels like the next scene is going to be the end credit scene. And I noticed that one scene in particular when there was still 30 minutes left of the movie. If they ended the movie at that moment, I still would have been satisfied with the movie, but they continued and they gave us more twists and turns for the character and who she is and where is she. And then a few moments later, it felt like it was ending as well. There's several times within the last 30 minutes of this movie that it feels like it is ending. And I'm like, all right, the movie's over. And then I check the time, I'm like, nope, we still got 20 minutes left, 15 minutes. You know, there's something else is gonna happen. Melanie Laurent plays Elizabeth. She's the woman who wakes up in this cryogenic chamber, and she, has a limited space to work with, but she delivers a really chilling performance. Really captures what it would be like to wake up inside this small pod and not knowing who you are. She's constantly terrified. She has to figure out what's real or not because she sees these visions and she sees things and she's terrified, but she has to remember that, some of this may not be real. Some of it may be real, some of it may be fake. But that constant terror that goes on throughout the film, Melanie Laurent is right there to deliver that really good chilling performance. Very believable and realistic for someone who would wake up in a chamber like this. Alexandre Aja is a great director. I have enjoyed a lot of his movies, most recently Crawl, which I thought was very chilling. This is a different kind of movie for him. I love the claustrophobic feel and the very limited setting. You're really able to see people's writing skills and see how they are able to develop a story with such a limited space to work with. And we do get a lot of twists and turns and reveals and character growth as well, which I found to be very surprising. But I always found myself interested in what was going to happen next. New information that was thrown out at me, I always found to be interesting and wanting to learn more about the woman and her past and all these visions that are going on and what the future may hold for her. For it being a film in one location, I think that the story really did work, and I found myself really interested from beginning to end, despite it having several times where it felt like it was going to end. It caught me back right away and gave me something new to latch on to. I'm gonna go ahead and give Oxygen a B. Thank you guys for checking my review for Oxygen, the new film on Netflix. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.